Grown and Greek TV, and I'm sitting here with none other than Mr. Iota Phi Theta himself.
That's right.
Birmingham representative, Mr. Rick Jackson, public relations specialist with the Birmingham Water Works.
That's right.
So, first of all, really nice to meet you. Secondly, it's nice to meet an Iota. Another Iota.
Another Iota. You know, we're like a special artifact. You see Iota, it's like, oh, I got to get a picture. There's Iota. But we're here in Birmingham too. So we're glad to have you.
No, the local chapter affiliation is?
Yes, we have here in Birmingham. We have a graduate chapter, a mixture of alumni brothers, and then they are progressively working on getting an undergraduate chapter at Miles College and UAB. So it's sort of a cluster type thing going on right now.
Okay.
We're working towards it. Our motto is building a tradition, not resting upon one. And so we're constantly building. It's a different climate here in Birmingham, but we're happy to be here, and we're very active.
So let me ask you a question. What I guess piqued your interest with Iota Phi Theta? What piqued your interest with them?
Very interesting. You know, I come from a background that's not Greek affiliated. I had no family members that were Greek. And so, you know, when you go off to college, and I was a first generation college student.
Oh, wow.
So, of course, you go off to college and you see the popular Greeks. And I already kind of knew that I wanted to pledge. But what struck me about Iota was the fact that it was different. You know, our founders were non-traditional students, a little bit older, many with wives and families, and came back to college. And they were founded right in the middle of the civil rights movement, the struggle in 1963. And so the thing about that that struck me is that we have Birmingham on the map. I'm not from Birmingham, but I'm an Alabama guy, and a lot of those events that happened in Birmingham, right down the street at 16th Street Baptist Church, the girls that were bombed, you know, Bull O'Connor, those are the things that are taught in Iota nationwide and worldwide. And so that struck me that we can build such a powerful force during a very turbulent time. And so it took my interest. I pledged through Delta Eta chapter at Alabama State University, attended Auburn University, but we didn't have any brothers there. So it took a lot for me to make that transition, but it's a lifetime commitment and something I'm very proud of.
Well, I can say, you know, from meeting some of your other brothers, we were just in Tampa, Florida, and you guys do work.
Oh yes, Iota's work. We do. You know, it's the resilience behind being an Iota that makes me proud as I walk, and I wear my shield every day.
You got it on now.
I had to wear the colors. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that I tell young brothers and those who are aspiring to be Iotas is that, in particular in this region, you know, when you're signing on to be an Iota, you're signing on to a marketing firm. We can't afford for you not to have a car tag on your car. We can't afford for you not to go to a Greek function and you're going to be the brother to say, well, y'all know I'm a bro, so I'm just going to dress down. We need you wearing letters. And so but it's a pride that comes with it. Like I said, I made a joke earlier, you know, you see Iota, you just got to take a picture with one because we're few and far between here and there. But, you know, it's just a pride thing. We do a lot of community service nationally. We work hard with St. Jude, the St. Jude Foundation. We do a lot of work with sickle cell. I know the brothers here locally, our grad brothers, we've done some sponsoring with holidays, families. We've donated to some books to the children. And so we do a lot of work. And I think as you become an adult, the best part of it, after you go through the whole party hopping and the parties of undergraduate, the best part of being a part of an organization like this, Black Greek letter organization, is the fact that you can give back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we do a lot of that.
Yeah. That's the, you know, the pride of like you said, being and you're able to do it. And
that's what, it's a good thing is that we can push the platform for so many of our young folks, our young people, to go out and make a professional life for themselves so that we can give back and to show that we are pillars of positive images. And so I think that, you know, it's fun to join these organizations, but the best part and the best rewarding part is that you set a platform for those who have to come after after you. And so it's important to have professional and career development when we are recruiting people to join our organizations, and so that we can get to the point where we can sit here and have a conversation that may inspire others.
Now, speaking of, what you do professionally, being the public relations specialist, how has, I guess, the principles and the ideals of you being an Iota man transferred into what you do professionally and putting on that game face, I guess, all the time?
That's a great question, too. Also, again, my journey to become an Iota was not an easy one because it just wasn't traditional. It was a long journey to become an Iota because we didn't have any brothers on campus. And so once I became an Iota, I remember that first day I walked on Auburn University campus. It's the first Iota and the only Iota. And at a particular time, I was okay as far as popularity. I was on the campus news station, Eagle Eye News. But when I walked on the campus with my letters, I wish you could have just saw everybody was quiet. And so it's just like what in the world? But those type of things, it has built me to be a better man professionally. Before now, I have a history in television. I've only done television. I was a TV personality in news before doing this. But it built me to the point where, I came from Mississippi before moving to Birmingham. I was the only black, the youngest. And in my career, still today, all of my counterparts are older than me. And I feel like I have something to prove a lot of times when I step in here. Not just for me, but for my family, for other young black men. So being an Iota, it's a struggle, but it has strengthened my muscles and my intensity and my yearn to be successful, because we've had to go through some things. We've had to we've been the butt of jokes with a lot of people and the other frats sometimes, and that's okay. We have fun with that. But that type of interaction really builds you as a person professionally, and it definitely has helped me in my professional career.
Building the tradition, not resting.
Not resting. We don't ever rest.
But hearing your story, and I know it's condensed, but hearing snippets of your story, you are the perfect. You are the epitome of what
we stand
what
for.
You stand for.
You're right. And we try not to follow a stereotype, but we want to exude strength, and we want to exude success and brotherhood and leadership. But you just be your own individual person. We're very strong on individuality. However, we do carry our principles and the things that our forefathers left before us very high, and we carry that into this next generation. And just to see as America has progressed since that very turbulent time, where still those 12 college students found a way and a means and a purpose to find something so spectacular, and the way that America has transcended since the Civil Rights Movement. I love to sit back and see how our fraternity has grown since I've been in it. So I look back at our founders who have done that, and we still have founders that are alive with us today. They can sit back and see the work that's being done and the direction that we're going. It's a sense of pride that comes with it.
Now, I want to ask you a question. As far as Greek life and what we as a D9 should stand for in the community. I know we all have our different charges, we all have our different mottos, we all have our different principles and standards. But as a D9 collective, what do you think that we can do, and in particular because you are in the I guess more the public sector.
Yes.
So you see a different side of society.
Yes.
But what do you think, like I said, as a D9 collective, we should be focusing on to really make the difference? Because, I know we can do the tutoring in the schools. I know we can, serve the homeless.
That's
I know
right.
we can do stuff like that. But what is that? What else is missing that you've seen?
I think carrying the torch, pretty much. And someone once said, and I carry this quote with me still today, you come to a place and you hope to make it better than it was before you got there, and you hope to make it better for those who have to come after you. And so we as Greeks out of the National Panhellenic Council, I think it's so important that, you may have come into a situation where, man, this chapter is a mess, or, I may not get along with everybody, but you make the situation better better than for when it was when you got there. So you'll be happy as a person, but more so better for the next generation to pick up that torch and carry it along. Like I said, I was a first for my entire family, but I have one coming up after me. And so my purpose and hope is that because I did have to go through the fire a little bit, that I have nieces and nephews or cousins that when their time to come up, it's already set for them. And I think we as adults now of the NPHC, we have to think about those who have to come after us. And we have to do our part now to make a name for us in corporate America, that these Greek letter organizations go far beyond college. It's something that we stand for. It's something that our founders put in work to show that we are more than what is stereotyped with us a lot of times. And I think that is our duty to make sure that flame keeps going.
Well, I totally agree. Now let's talk about what you do your day to day. So I see that we got some footage of you, doing your thing on what is it? The
BWWB TV.
Okay, yep. Yeah. The intranet. But what does your day look like?
A lot. Here at Birmingham Water Works, we are the largest water utility in the state of Alabama, and one of the largest in the Southeast. And so my day every day pretty much consists of making Birmingham Water Works look good in the public eye. And it's not a hard job in that aspect because we are a great product. We have some of the best water in the nation, hands down. We have a great operation here. Our staff is great. My job is to make sure that our public relations is ran properly. So I lead all of our public relations operations. I'm the official spokesperson for the company. So whenever the news media approaches us about some issue, which is a lot, I'm the one that has approached the masses. And so that, working with our PR firm and the board of directors, that's what I do on a daily basis here. Also a licensed realtor, which I do outside of Birmingham Water Works. I just got into that, so I'm really having fun with that as well. And I'm a dad, so my day is different every day. It's constant, and I love it. I love it, and I'm very active with Iota, by the way.
Now you have a background in media.
Yes.
In news.
Yes.
Are you planning to step back into?
I've been out of TV. I can't believe I've been out of TV for about 4 years now. And like I said, TV is all I know. That's all I've ever done for a check. I've been approached. I'm not going to lie. I've been approached a few times to return back to television, but it just has to be right. When I left TV, I just had recently became a single dad, and my son was about 3 years old at the time. And so leaving television did give me a leverage to be more so flexible and hands-on dad with my child, and then having a more stable schedule. But it's still my passion, my heart. BWWB TV is something that we did here, which is a BWWB news network, a water news network. I created that, yes, and now it's a huge thing, and stuff like that just really makes me proud. So it gives me that TV fix.
That's what really prompted me.
Yeah, it gives me that TV fix, but I still have it in me to just go out there and chase a house fire or tornado or whatever. It's still in me, so who knows? I'm still young. I got some gray hairs, but I think I still got a little bit of youth in me to get back out there if I need to.
Now let me ask another question. What is important to you, being an Iota man, being a role model, being a father, being a member and a pillar in the community? What of all those things, what's most important?
The most important thing to me is I'm very much a man of faith, so I do all I can to be pleasing in God's eyesight. So God's first, so it's God, family, and then leaving an impact. My motto has always been, it's not my job to impress you, but to leave an impression on you. And so those are the things that are important to me, and just really living life. You know, we see so much going on in the world. You just never know when it's that last moment, and it's hard to live your life, no matter how good it sounds. It's hard to live your life every day like it's your last day. But I really try to milk the moment if I can, and I am wanting to be a positive role model, because there are eyes watching me, there are eyes watching you, there are eyes watching you, so I think that the only thing that we can do is be the best that we can be every day, and every day I lift my head off the pillow, I try my best to reach that goal.
That sounds good to me. Now, as far as Iota, here in the Birmingham area, what do you guys have coming up? How can people, participate?
Yes, reach out to us. We are here. The Iotas are here. You know, we do have a lot going on, but on the horizon, you know, we do a lot of community service. This summer, we have a couple of projects lined up to where we will be working with the kids during the summertime, particularly the young men. And then, of course, in the fall, we're planning to have a brotherhood ball here in the area. Okay. And so we've typically in the past have kind of kept that exclusive, but I think it's time for us to branch out a little bit. So we want to invite all, bring your sorors here. We want to have everybody come out and join us. And so we want to get a little bit more active with the NPHC as well. It's hard sometimes as working men with families and stuff, but we have to get out there and do what we have to do. You know, a lot of us, like I said, we're grown, so we don't have the undergraduates here in Birmingham. So we utilize those a lot down in Montgomery. Okay. But we are here. We're working. We're building.
Now, linking with you, how can the masses?
Social media, reach out to me in any capacity. I'm a public servant. So here at the Water Works, rick.jackson@bwwb.org. My phone keep ringing. They trying to call me now. They already 244-4221. Or of course, social media. I'm on Facebook, Rick Jackson on Facebook.
There you go.
See